Team coverage of Debby continues with WRAL's Chelsea Donovan, who joins us now live with a look at how North Carolina is preparing for Debby when it does get here. Chelsea.
Absolutely. We know that it's churning up the coastline. And of course, nobody's more ready than the state EOC here in Raleigh. And joining us now to talk about the preparations here on the state side is Justin Graney with the comms department. Tell us a little bit about the situation here at the Emergency Operations Center. I know that you guys are really on full alert right now.
Yeah, so the state EOC moved to an enhanced status this morning, which places emergency managers at the state level with a focus on assisting our locals with resource allocation and where do we need to shift resources to best address the situation at hand.
I know a lot of the residents are going to be turning to you to get the latest information, and you told me one of the greatest concerns right now is flooding with already saturated grounds. Tell me a little bit about some of those warnings that you wanted to make sure residents were aware of.
So we are concerned with flooding and the additional rain that's going to come. A lot of areas saw flooding this weekend, and we're going to continue to see a lot of rainfall throughout the state. The specifics on the amounts continues to update as we get more and more forecast information. The time to prepare, though, is now. If you've not already done so, want North Carolinians to please go to readync.gov. You need to prepare a disaster kit for your home and have a plan of action in case it's needed for a disaster.
Another thing that you mentioned to me is about flooded rivers, streams, things like that. And you have a great resource, Feynman, I believe it is. That's a good resource for people to have, of course, to know kind of those flood-prone areas.
Yes, it is. It's the North Carolina Flood Inundation Mapping and Alert Network, and you can access it by going to feynman.nc.gov, and it gives people access to the state's nearly 480 flood and river gauges, and you can also sign up for alerts to your mobile device or email address for the gauges closest to your home. And
we appreciate you. We know you're not you're at the enhanced level now, not fully mobilized, but it's not out of the question as the storm continues to head our way.
No, we'll continue to adjust with the impacts to North Carolina as the forecasts become more refined.
Okay. We'll have more from the state in our later newscasts, as well as Wake County government and Duke Energy to make sure that you're safe with Tropical Storm Debby. Live in Raleigh, Chelsea Donovan, WRAL News.
Raleigh City crews began preparing for Debby over the weekend by lowering lake levels. The city's emergency management services and stormwater team has been closely monitoring this and made the call early to lower city lakes. This allows them to store more water and helps to reduce flooding concerns along Walnut Creek. Over on the Carolina coast, rough water is picking up at Wrightsville Beach. Rescue workers are warning people to stay out of the water as conditions become more dangerous. You can prepare for Debby by downloading the WRAL News app. It'll help you stay on top of the storm developments. You can download the app for free from the Apple and Google app stores.